What is going on? I'm Zedmont. Season 68 is here. One more season until we get to make all of those 69 jokes. But for now, we got code Zedmont in that creator boost. Jumping right in, and it is a very late start. Thankfully, it's an extended season, so we're going to have some time. Need to click that claim all button, which I am a big fan of. Saves all sorts of clicking. Just a reminder, before we get into this season, that all of the things get all of the stats. So if you've been living underneath a rock for the last little bit, things like critters and these deployable turrets get all of the boosts from all of your boosts. So if you get troop health up here, your deployable turrets are going to have troop health. If you get troop damage, your critters from your critter cannons are going to have those extra troop damages, so do keep those in mind. Now, you can tell that we're starting very late because we're already at 5 out of 6 chests. Now, there are two basic strategies here. I guess 3 basic strategies here. So, we are not going to be falling into that trap. You can win early using brick or bullet. That is not the answer, though. I mean, it might be the answer for some of you, but if you're looking for longer-term success, we are just going to skip over most of these things. There is the top path, which I'm going to be doing on one account, which I will not be showing here because I think it's going to be less good, and there's the bottom path. Now, just a thought for those of you who are thinking you're going to go the top path and you're going to get those mines and they're going to be super duper great. Rocket choppas. So far, everything points to rocket choppas, and so getting mines might be great for the second, but let's be honest, rocket choppas are going to fly over them. Bullet and brick might be great for the second, but it's just going to delay you getting to rocket choppas. So I am going to be doing the bare minimum to get rocket choppas. Rocket choppas, rocket choppas, rocket choppas. That's all I'm going to be saying this video, and I'm not going to be getting them this video, I don't think, because I only finished in rank 21 last season, so we're in 12 to start. I think you needed to start higher than that or get some ranks. Now, quick note as well, if you saw in my sneak peek, the landing craft boost, I don't know if they fixed it or not, but just to be safe, do make sure you max your landing crafts. And because we're going to be using clone riflemen, you would max them anyway. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to max those up. We're going to get our flares to tick 3. You might want tick 4, but I always like to play it safe. We are going to unlock those clone riflemen. We are going to max them ASAFP. And then we're going to build all of our defenses up to tick 4. And the reason for that is, as you all know, we get the maximum build count that way. And then we'll come back. And some of you might have done extensive planning and know exactly how many tokens you have and how many keys and things like that. But I am not one of those peoples. So we are going to get one more mortar. Then we'll get our unlocks moving, and the unlock here is the deployable turret. And I know these explosive drones say damage per shot of 20,890, but that's all lies. I think the math on that is 20,000 divided by 5. They do about 3,000 damage per drone, which is not enough to take down an engine room. It's not enough to do a heck of a lot. And on the proto defense front, we're going to get the sky shield because the grappler is not going to grab any rocket choppas. Also, with those clone riflemen, it's going to grab one clone, which is going to do nothing at all. So we are going to get the sky shield. Maybe the damage amplifier is better longer term, but I don't know about that. And we are already at 390 tech, so we can just bump up that gunboat one notch. We only have flares at the second, so I'm not going to bump that up any more than that. And then moving forwards, 40 keys. That seems different. Anyways, we're going to get in. We're going to keep going as far as we can towards those rocket choppas. We're going to get the boom mines, which are going to be useless. We are going to get the heavies, which also will probably be useless for us. And then, oh man, I can't believe we have to get grenadiers. I guess you've got a couple troops you can use, but now you see all of a sudden that comes into play. So I need to make some choices of what the heck I'm going to spend my tech on. Okay, I did the phone a friend while you guys were off screen and reached out to a bunch of the join at own risk players, specifically where are you way up there, Mr. Mojo, trying to figure out how to get through this level gate. And it sounds like people at the 3 engine room level are using the damage amplifier, so you might want to use that one for the second if you can't get to 4, but where to go here? We need to get through that level gate, so we are going to max our flamethrowers, max our machine guns, max our mortars, which all of these things are going to slow people down a little bit, and then need to max those heavies. At the 3 engine room level, we might as well get some heavy action, and up ahead there is a heavy boost, and there are heavy choppas up there, so might as well max those heavies. We are still only at 560, and I know you're saying, Zed, why aren't you maxing your gunboat? I know, we're going to max the boom mines just because at the 3 engine room level we might need them, and they won't hurt longer term. So we now have enough to get through here, but we don't have enough to get through there. So a little bit uncomfortable and awkward, meaning that I have to build a base, and I hate building bases, so just come back in a second, okay? So as per usual, this tech guide is more about the tech you should be using rather than the tech that will win at the outset. So this base is frankly awful, but on the plus side, actually, do we probably want to get our flares up to tick 4, but I love leaving mine at tick 3 and then screwing up and then rage upgrading them, so we're going to leave them there. Got our heavies at max. I am very curious to see if we can get through all of these bases with just clone riflemen. I feel like we're probably going to fizzle with just clones, so we will give this a go and see just how this works. Now, all medics is not the way to go, so we're going to load up all clones, and we'll probably fizzle or make a mistake or something, and that's okay. At least we've got a troop and an ability. Now, here's the thing. Where does that flamethrower reach? Almost everywhere. Now, these things have quite a bit of health, but we're going to try to send our troops to the back and try to send... I'm going to send 6 boats to the back. Let's just go 6 boats to the back. We're going to flare all the way back to there, getting these guys moving, and now we just need to figure out where the heck we can drop these things. And tick 3 flare already becoming a problem, so we're just going to flare back there, getting those guys going. Flare should expire somewhere around that flamethrower-ish, and now we're just going to get these guys going, and these guys towards... Oh, that's going to be an awkward split. Okay, keep going, dudes. Need to get those guys back there, and now we can get these guys over here, trying just to distract some of that stuff. Just getting these gosh darned explosive shooty things onto this bottom engine room. We've got some riflemen down there, and we've already lost, I think. It looks like our opponent has already finished our engine room. I have no idea if that's the case, but we're going to end up with, I think you need like 315 at the very least, and we are nowhere near that. So let's see just how we can get better, see what our opponent did. And Kara Basin, oh, 3 minutes 4 seconds, so not super duper quick, but let's have a look, see what they have done, see how they have attacked, and just, oh, there we go. There is Bullet. I told you that people are going to make these choices with the troops they probably shouldn't be using, and we got to be okay with that. So they looks like they have shocks or what? No, that was just the shock knuckles. So again, right about now doesn't really matter as long as we can collect in iron, which every single season it's generally better to attack super duper early in the season, and we haven't done that, so we're gonna go something like this. And everyone who we would have beat if we woke up at 2 a.m. or whatever the heck time it was, we are now gonna lose to because they have gotten all 5 of their chests. So if you're looking for an early tech guide, here is my guide. Don't sleep in. It's that simple. I know that I say that and then I hope for you guys to wait until the very late time when I release my video, but it's that straightforward. Don't sleep in, because all of a sudden you're against people with brick and bullet and all of the rest of it. But we've got all of these turrets at the back shooting at all of the engine room, and we should be able to get a decent time if they would actually shoot at the engine room. But, of course, that grappler stole one of them, and those sniper towers are stealing them, and we're going to end up with a time of about 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Getting faster, getting better, but we're probably still going to lose, and we need to stem the losing. There we go, 3:14. That's more of a proper time. What do you got for us? And there's Brick. Of course there's Brick, just rushing through all of the things. So, should we have gotten green mines? No. We're going to crush all of these people longer term. We're going to have rocket choppas way before them, and you just have to not fall into that FOMO trap. Just don't do it. You will regret it. We're going to send all of these guys out here. And are we going to have to clear all of this stuff? Not all of it, but definitely most of it. Where can we drop those turrets? We're going to drop them at the very, very back. I'm almost certain there's a slot we could land that turret in. I just need to find it. There we go. There we go. Getting them to land. There we go. We got one to land. We got two to land. So there is a little spot back there. Just need to be super duper, super careful with where the heck we're dropping them. And then we can get some things like the flamethrowers to turn, get our clone rifles onto those engine rooms. And now we've got this one in that back corner that I can't seem to find yet. And, we've got some things dropping, and we're going to get an even better time than last time. Possibly it's going to be very close. We're going to end up around that 3 minute, 3 second mark. So, yes, do drop your turrets in those back corners, and I need to get on collecting because we are going to fall out of iron here very, very quickly. So 2 minutes, 50 seconds is never going to get the win for you. Let's just see what our opponents have done. Again, 3 minutes 4, and let's see what you're using. Abadola, and just lots and lots and lots. Oh, explosive drones. Not really the answer, but clearly working for them. And then just walking through all of the flamethrowers and machine guns and all of the rest. So that one was just a loss on tech. So this base, not good. That much was very, very, very obvious, but we're still stuck here. Next 2 chests we can get into the next engine room, but we need to collect here. So I am going to go do some soul searching. I'm going to grind my way forwards, but that is your tech starting guide. Every season it's like this for people who start late. There are things like sniper towers and green mines that draw your attention. Maybe you think brick's going to be good. Longer term, rocket choppas are the way forward. That is going to be so much faster. Boom cannons are coming. Landing craft's boost is coming. There's lots of good stuff in the 4 engine room level, so just tuck your tail between your legs, take a couple losses, and it will pay off in the longer term. So anyways, that's all for me. Season 68 is well underway. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Like, share, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. More importantly, hit me up in the comments. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.